and I have this class to thank for that. Incubator has helped me excel in all my business classes at Pitt and has given me an upper hand in group projects. I hope that this class will continue to flourish because the value it has created outside the classroom is more and more constant. In Incubator EDU, students are learning and applying industry-relevant practices and business concepts to the projects they care about, while getting comfortable learning from failure. They build, test, learn, and apply to embrace the cycle of experimentation, which is the foundation to entrepreneurship and a playground training program. Students work in teams with support and guidance from a dynamic mix of teachers, coaches, and mentors to enable a deeper learning and skill. For the 2023-2024 school year, there are over 310 Incubator EDU member schools across 25 states plus Australia. Currently, 545 Incubator EDU teachers are guiding over 98,000 students in their entrepreneurship journeys in this program. Since the launch of Incubator EDU in 2013, 9,500 student entrepreneurs have developed business models. We are proud to offer this experience at Jefferson High School. Next, I would like to talk about the Student Incubator EDU experience this year. The students begin the school year by finding a problem worth solving and form teams around solving that problem. Most of the fall semester was spent building a BMC, which is basically a one-page business plan. This involved identifying a solution to a problem, determining a target market, planning how to communicate with customers and deliver solutions, while beginning to estimate costs and forecast revenue. At the beginning of the semester, teams pitched their business ideas and MVP plans to our board of advisors. An MVP, or a minimum viable product, is a scaled-down version of a solution that you can get in front of potential customers to test market acceptance. After the MVP, teams refined their BMC or completely pivoted based on feedback from the Sharks to build and reiterate their business idea. All of that has led us to the final pitch presentations today. Before we begin the actual presentations, we would like to take a few moments to thank everyone who made this experience possible. Throughout the year, Incubator students have been supported by a number of business professionals from our community that have volunteered as coaches, mentors, and board of advisor members. Coaches serve as a subject matter expert and visit the classroom to teach a lesson. They share their industry experience to help students dive deeper into that aspect of their business development. Thank you to our community and surrounding community members for volunteering your time to build on a robust curriculum with your knowledge and real-world experience. Each team of students was also matched with a mentor. These mentors have worked with their teams over the course of the school year, communicating with their team on a weekly basis to guide the overall development of their business ideas. So we would like to thank our mentors today. When you hear your name, will you please stand up to be recognized? Scott Lautner, owner of D. Scott Lautner Law Offices. And then Susan Dunsey, Quality Assurance Manager for Elsevier and Community Liaison for the Piscianto Chiropractic Center. Thank you to our community and surrounding community members for volunteering your time to build on the robust curriculum with your knowledge and real-world experience. The Board of Advisors has been our amazing source of feedback at two critical points in the program, at MVP pitch and now for the final pitch. They listen to the pitches, provide feedback, and ultimately decide which team will be awarded winner for the most marketable product, plus the submission of the national pitch nomination to follow. Please join us in thanking the Board of Advisors today. When you hear your name, please stand to be recognized. Nick Stupakis, Highmark Health Vice President, Home and Community Care. Dominic DeSalvo, owner and president of DeSalvo Enterprises. Dan Harmon, Vice President of Higher Images. Darlene Kruth, Vice President of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Director of Innovation and Strategy at Highmark. And then to all of our parents, we cannot thank you enough for your support and encouragement throughout this educational journey and for giving Mrs. Costello the opportunity to teach your son or daughter. You should be proud of the work we see displayed today. Last but surely not least, thank you to all the administrators, teachers, students, and support staff who have helped the students along the way. Whether you offered words of encouragement, provided some help in the classroom with your subject expertise, or assisted in the setup of the MVP or final pitch, we do thank you. Finally, the time has come. The final pitch is modeled after the ABC TV series Shark Tank, where teams of student entrepreneurs present their best product or service pitch to the panel of judges who will determine which team of young entrepreneurs will be awarded the winner and receive a nomination into the National Pitch Contest in Chicago. Now, without further ado, we would like to begin the student pitch event. First up is Rescue EDU.
Madison, can I get you to attempt CPR on him? I'll tell you how to do it, and I'll stay on the line with you, okay?
Okay. Can I put you on speaker?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Do you know how to do CPR?
No. I want you guys to picture this. You're a parent of a teenager. You know how teenagers are. They love to have fun, they love to hang out, they love to do teenager things. And they ask you one night to go out.
Now, this isn't something new. They ask you this all the time. So without any other second thought, you let them go.
Later on that one night, you get a call.
You get a call that unfortunately something happened to your child and they were involved in a tragic event. Unfortunately, a similar event happened to a boy that my fellow teammate Juliet knew.
So at the beginning of this year, Mrs. Costello came to us and she asked us, what problems do you guys see? And this made me reflect back on the story of the 16-year-old boy named Brandon. He went to a party one night with his friends, and while he was there, he ended up getting stabbed in the chest. There was about 40 other teenagers all around our age, and not a single person knew what to do. The nearest hospital was 4 minutes away, and it took police over 30 minutes to arrive and paramedics over 45 minutes to arrive. It made me ask myself, why didn't a single person know what to do? So this year in Incubator, I found a group of like-minded individuals who are all equally as passionate about this problem as I am, and we created Rescue EDU. I'm Julia Zara.
I'm Talak Tuesday.
I'm Ann Dunsig.
I'm Gideon Rook.
And we are
Rescue EDU. Now, one thing I think all parents can agree on is that they want their kids to stay safe. This is why Rescue EDU will create a learning platform to help teens and young adults learn more about life-saving techniques and the steps to take if they find themselves in a situation like this, so that instances like this one never happen again. We would like your help, judges, to help implement this into school districts everywhere. Rescue EDU has the potential to save lives everywhere and unite communities around the world. Help us bring Rescue EDU to you.
So I'm Julia Zara, our CEO.
I'm Talak Tuesday, our CTO.
I'm Ann Dunsig, our CMO.
And I'm Gideon Rook, our COO. Now, the problem we identified this year was that a lot of teens and young adults, they don't know the correct steps to take if they find themselves in a life-threatening situation, and they don't know how to administer these life-saving techniques. This is why Rescue EDU will create an online resource with videos and quizzes uniquely tailored to users so that these young teens and adults can learn what to do if they ever find themselves in a situation like this.
This is a mock-up of our website that we created that we used with students at our middle school. We tested this out and we gained some data from them, which we will share with you guys later.
Now, this is our mobile app that we plan to add in our second stage of learning development. This is going to be for more on the moment and on the go. If, for example, someone finds themselves in a life-threatening situation, they'll be able to take out their phone and they'll know exactly what steps to do right there.
Through our extensive research, we found out our targeted audience will most likely be the age of 30 to 50, parents and school board officials, because they have the most impact on students and children, as well as we found out that youth groups, and later on in the future, we hope we can work with businesses, companies, and universities.
Now let's take a look at our UVP. So you have us, Rescue EDU, and our three major competitors, which we found were Red Cross, UPMC Health, and the U.S. Fire Administration. Now looking at the different features that we have, the most prevalent ones are having accessible and captivating information, and to us, a lot of videos and open quizzes. Now we have everything, and if you look on the screen, you can see that the other competitors do not have everything that we do, making us the most well-rounded company.
So this is our social media that we tested out. First, we tested out X, which was our main way of communicating with our market. We found that this did not help us gain the best data. We are eventually going to try out different sources such as Facebook to reach out more to our target audience, because we believe that if we reach the parents first, then we can reach the school districts, which will bring it to the students. So our process of testing our product was first with our website, which we did at our middle school with a live in-person demonstration as well. And we also collected data from our school by sending out forms, and we will be testing in the future with our app.
As my fellow teammates said, we went to the middle school and we worked with 3 groups of 5. And the first test, it was adult CPR. The second one was infant CPR, and the last one was stop the bleed. On the left-hand side was there a pre-test before they tried our product and website, and then on the right side was the post-test after they tried it. And as you can see, there is significant growth in their scores.
As well as doing these videos and quizzes, we also performed live demonstrations and we let the students try themselves. And I believe that during this, we got good connection and the students really learned how to administer these life-saving techniques and how to do these techniques and the steps to take if they find themselves in these situations.
Now after we went to middle school, we figured out that we needed more data and we needed a different way to gauge if more people knew how to do it. So we decided to send out a form to the middle school and the high schoolers, just a bunch of different scenarios of different life-saving techniques and when to perform what technique. And when out of all the responses, we got 128 responses, and the average of the responses was a 4.8 out of 7. Now in the future, we would like to get the average up to a 7 out of 7, perfect.
Through our market sizing research, we found that our target audience is going to be all upper to and middle class public schools in PA, which is going to be about 535 units. We aim to get about 3.55% of that at $120,000. Now, for our startup data, we're asking for $10,000 to start up our business. Here we have our pie chart that we narrowed down our costs to marketing, consulting, equipment, website creation, and website maintenance and storage. As you can see, this pie chart doesn't add up to exactly $10,000, as we think that we are going to incur some hidden costs and fees along the way. Now, for our pricing, we are going to charge $10,000 for our curriculum adoption to districts. And after that, we'll continue with the recurring $5,000 a year to keep our service and our curriculum in their course. Here, I have a chart of our gross profit. As you can see, we're going to grow exponentially in the next 3 years.
So I wanted to thank you all for coming and listening to us today. Here's a QR code for our website if you'd like to visit that. Thank you guys so much.
Help us bring Rescue EDU to you.
We're going to put up our VMCU so you can If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Any questions?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
Once the school district would adopt the curriculum for that first year, and they're accessing all of these videos and all these instructions, is there any way for them to download them off of your platform so that they wouldn't have to pay in following years?
Well, yeah, that's going to be more of our legal stuff where we're going to have copyrights and things like that, so that the school would have to be paying for curriculum. If they were using our curriculum, they would have to be paying for it, and they wouldn't be able to download it.
Have you thought through how the curriculum would be kept up to date kind of year over year as new techniques around life-saving practices come out?
Well, yeah, we definitely have to have people, definitely, as we continue to expand, we're for sure going to have more people that we're going to hire, but also us too, having to keep the website up and current and keep it updated, definitely.
Yeah, we'll be following the mandatory ways that health officials have to do, health associations and things like that. We're going to make sure all of our information is up to date so no one's doing any wrong practices, making sure everyone stays safe whenever they do things. So we're not teaching them the wrong things. So we're going to be constantly updating that.
Can you guys talk a little bit about how you've thought through, I mean, you addressed it a little bit. So the model originally would be that you would go after schools with the website, you're selling a curriculum. I actually like that. I think the first time you guys pitched this, it was more around the app, if I remember
Yeah, like the
correctly.
subscription-based
Yeah,
app.
subscription basis. So I really like that you got the direction that you guys changed from the feedback you got the first time. Have you guys thought through how you would transition from...
Hello. Have you thought through how you would transition from the website into the app and how that fee schedule would change? So would you charge a subscription fee and then an individual fee for people that want to use the app?
Yeah, so also the app will be included with the program that schools can purchase. So all the students will have access to our app, but we were also talking about doing individual subscriptions for parents and families who would like their families to use it to be able to learn. So
yeah, the app will be much more accessible to individual users if they just find themselves out in a real life situation where they find themselves in a situation like this. They'll be able to pull up their app and that's it, Rescue EDU.
yeah, so we were looking at doing some free trials so people can practice and try it out, see if they really like our product, and moving on to year subscriptions, couple months, and things like that.
Did you guys research just your startup costs? The amount, were you able to reach out to anyone about website costs?
Yeah, we were talking to a couple people. We found that the website, it's going to be really variable for sure, and probably going to cost more as we continue expanding and adding more pages and different links onto our website. But hopefully it's going to be around $5,000, we think, for just a startup on a base website.
Yeah, we spoke with Dan, and he said that the main website that when we started up is going to be around $5,000 to $15,000, depending on how many features we do add, and our app could be upwards of $50,000.
Have you talked to any school district about this and their acceptance of this criteria?
So at the beginning of this year, we did our problem and solution testing. We asked many of our teachers here. We also talked to some of our principals here, and they all said that they were very interested in this because when we asked everyone, we found that if not everyone, most did encounter scenarios where they did have to do a life-saving technique. So when we asked our teachers and administration, they did say that they would be interested in having this implemented into their classrooms.
Yeah, but not really outside of our district, no.
Hi, I have one question. So the option is an initial $10,000 investment for the school district, correct? And then, can you elaborate a little bit on the ongoing $5,000 a year fee? What you envision would be included with that? And when I was watching your presentation, I wasn't sure. Does that also include somebody coming on site to do training, things of that nature, and do actual CPR certifications, or was I misunderstanding that?
Well, so right now, our $5,000 for yearly is going to kind of be after that $10,000 curriculum option, just for school districts to kind of keep our program. We would still be keeping it up to date, of course. We would probably be charging extra if they were to have somebody or maybe do separate in-person seminars probably to do. we're thinking of offering actual certifications because we probably need a lot of things, but we would definitely keep everything up to date and certification level grade on the website.
Sorry, two more questions. One more question for now. Did you guys research any of the regulatory issues around, I thought there was issues around CPR, like just administering CPR without having an actual certification. So if you were, is that not accurate? Is there not training, like can you train someone on CPR? And then if they administer CPR without a certification, is there issues in the state of Pennsylvania?
You mean like law-wise?
Yeah.
So there is a law. I'm not exactly sure what it is off the top of my head.
It's the Good Samaritan law is what we
Samaritan.
found. If there's an unresponsive person, you try to administer life-saving CPR, you're administering a life-saving technique, you're administering with good, good intention, so you can't get sued if the person is unresponsive. It's only if the person is responsive and tells you that you cannot do it.
I knew the answer, I wanted to see if you did. I think you guys did a great job. You took a lot of the feedback from the first time around. The video was a really great touch because I think anytime you start a presentation and you can kind of hit someone in the feels, it's a really great time, really great opportunity for you guys. And I think you took a lot of the stuff that we talked about in that midterm and actually took it into your business case, which is really awesome. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any more questions from you guys? Okay, thank you guys so much.
All right, good job, Rescue EDU. That was perfect. Next up, we have Bob Bros.
How's everyone doing today? You good? Yeah. That's great.
All right, so good afternoon, everyone. My name is Braden.
I'm Evan.
And I'm Mia.
And we're the Bump Bros.
Before we start, let's play a little game. I love games, so I'm going to take it over from here. So we're going to have a past incubator student, Aaron Bernardo, come out to help us. Round of applause for Aaron, everyone. For us. So Aaron, we're going to play a simple game. It's just going to be guess the water bottle. It's like the at arenas, where's the puck? It's like that. This is going to be your water bottle. Does it look any different? Nope. It's exactly the same. Perfect. So this is going to be your water bottle. We're going to mix around, but there's a twist that we add. You're going to be facing the opposite direction, unfortunately. So please face the other direction, and Braden and me are going to mix it up. It's nothing too difficult. It won't be long, like 5 to 10 seconds. All right, Aaron, turn back around. Which water bottle do you think is yours? I'm going to pick this one in the middle. I'm sorry, that is incorrect. It was the one on the end, but we're nice people, so we're going to give you another chance. We're going to put the party cap over that bottle. Look how easy that went on. It was beautiful. So that's now your water bottle. We're going to have you turn the other way, and we're going to do the exact same thing again. We're going to mix it up, nothing too much. All the bottles are in different places. You'll get them now. Will you turn back around? All right, which bottle is yours? I'm going to guess the one in the middle. He's a genius, everybody. Round of applause for Aaron. Thank you for helping us out. Thank you. Tell him why we did this.
Okay, so imagine you're at a party. You're probably not playing guess whose water bottle is whose, but you leave the room for 5 minutes and you come back and your generic plastic water bottle is standing next to 5 other identical ones. How do you determine which one is yours?
Now, let's be real. Do you only spread germs with a gross toddler or a sick person? I think not.
So top off your plastic water bottle with our colorful party cap. The ultimate germ-preventing accessory that's as stylish as it is user-friendly.
So let us save your party.
Now, let's get into the details of what we've been doing on the air. So first,
we'll reintroduce ourselves. Like I said, I'm Evan, I'm the CFO.
I'm Brandon, I am the CEO.
And I'm Mia, the CMO.
So what is our problem exactly? Well, we found that 500 billion, that's what they're being, not million, billion. 500 billion plastic water bottles are consumed every single year. So why is that a problem? Or why is the problem? What is the problem? We found that when you're at a party, a gathering, you buy the same 40-pack of identical water bottles. When you put them out for your guests, they take one, they take a sip, they put it down, they leave the bottle, they come back, oh my gosh, 5 of them exactly the same. What are you gonna do? You took a sip out of that, you don't wanna risk getting germs from a little kid. I wouldn't.
So who's experiencing this problem the most? Well, when we first developed our prototype, we came to the conclusion that mothers, ages ranging from 30 to 50, who are typically hosting parties, either frequent family events or family gatherings, are going to be typically buying these 40 packs of water bottles, and in the end, they're going to be cleaning up the mess. So they're going to see all these empty water bottles laying around, and going to be really upset with having to throw them all out. With this being said, they're going to be really passionate about enforcing our product to the users at the party.
So let's get into our product, the party cap. As you can see from our first prototype, it's not pretty. It looks bad. I would never want to buy that product. I would never want to see that product. I would laugh at that product. So, second prototype, we had to step it up. We created a 3D printed version. It was a new cap. It was just colorful. It didn't do the job. It wasn't seal proof. It wasn't tight. Water would leak out. So with our third prototype, we went back to the drawing board and we thought what we could do. So as you can see here, our third prototype, it just pops right onto the cap. That way it's already seal proof. It's already tight. There's no risk of it leaking at all. And look at all those colors.
So judges in front of you, you're all going to have packagings of our party caps if you want to go ahead and open that up, take a close look at it, see the material it's made out of, develop your opinion on it. We decided to choose resealable packaging because through our product testing, we found that the users were really interested in our product. However, they didn't know what to do with the cap after they were done finished with their water bottle. So we chose resealable packaging because you can, once you're done with the product, you can open the package back up, stick the party cap back in, and reseal it up so it's perfect for its next use. So our biggest competition is going to be Sharpie and the bottle ID. Although the Sharpie is a simple and effective product, it still has its cons. For example, it can smear because you're at a party, you're drinking water, the Sharpie can wipe off. And through Amazon reviews, we found that the bottle ID is not completely universal to all water bottles. For example, on our table, we have water bottles with smaller caps. So if you put the tag on it, when you drink the water, the tag's going to hit your face, causing discomfort for the users.
All right, so what makes us different from everyone else? So first off, we want to make a one-size-fits-all bottle. So basically, with your standard water bottle here, whether it's Members Mark, Dasani, Fiji water, we want to make a cap so that it fits on every single type of bottle, of course standard grade. Next off, we want to make it color reasonable. We want to cater towards you. So endless colors like the ones you have in front of you, judges. We want to eventually incorporate some patterns and hopefully in the future get companies like the NBA and the NFL to bring their favorite sports teams to your water. And then last but not least, you want to make this reusable. As you can feel it, it's made out of rubber. So if it gets dirty, just throw it in the dishwasher. It'd be good for next use.
So both our social media handle is Facebook. We decided to use Facebook as our platform because we feel like that's the one mothers are most typically on. Since MVP, we have gained more followers and have continuously posted our journey, explaining how our development of our prototype and what we plan on doing with it. Our highest views was 429, but our most recent view, however, was 203. Although views are going down, they're still staying in the hundreds. But with our market testing, we've been able to really validate that our target audience is mothers because our most recent followers have all been mothers.
All right, so our estimated market size, we found that our total addressable market, we narrowed it down to mothers 30 to 50 who host parties, and we estimate this is going to be about 29.8 million people, and round out to about $20.8 million. And then for our service addressable market, since it's mothers who use water bottles, and most mothers use it because either they have kids who play sports, or like they said, host functions such as birthdays or family gatherings. We estimate it's about 29.3 million people and $20.6 million. For our startup costs, we estimate it's going to be about $23,185. Most of it actually comes to lawyer fees. We estimate about $20,000 to fight for our design patent that we plan on filing, which will be about $2,500. And other small niche things such as startup inventory about $500 is also incorporated into this.
As you can see, our cost of goods sold is only 13 cents. Now, we can manufacture it overseas for a penny or even less that, but the freight is where the price increases a little bit, and then our packaging too is 5 cents on top of that, so it increases the price. Right here, our profit margin, we have 3 options of buying. We have 5 party caps for $3.50, we have 10 party caps for $6, and then we have 20 for $10. So this is for our 5 party caps for $3.50. For about 1, it would be 70 cents, and again, you're taking away the cost of goods sold there, so 13 cents away, and you're left with about 57 cents per cap. It goes down by 10 cents for the $10 one, and then another 10 cents for the $20 cap, or the 20 caps. Thank you, all of you, for coming out and supporting us throughout the year. We appreciate judges you coming out and just giving us more information about ourselves. At this time, we'll take any questions gladly, and we're going to throw our BMC up just so you guys can have a look. Thank you again for coming out.
I have 2 questions. First one is, if I'm buying a pack of 20, how many different colors of cap am I getting?
So right now, we only have 6. We're looking to, obviously there are endless amounts of colors that would be different. Right now, we only have 6, so it would be a variation of 6 different colors 3 times, and then 2 colors on top of that would be 4.
So if I'm having a party with a bunch of 6-year-olds, at least 3 of them are going to have the same color.
Yes, but it's still bringing that problem down, where we might have 40, all of them looking identical. You're bringing that number down to 3 of them that are identical. That's a big difference in the number.
And then my next question is just, does the cap fit on top of the bottle cap that's already there, or are you taking that bottle cap off and replacing it with this?
It's going to fit right on top of the right on top of the plastic cap that's already on it, so you don't have to throw it away. In case you do lose your party cap at the party, you're going to still have that same plastic one on it, so you're not like, oh, I don't have a cap and I have an open water bottle, so I'm going to have to throw it out.
And what do you think the likelihood is that the bottle's going to get thrown away with the cap on it when the kid's done with it?
We do think that is a likeliness. Even in our testing, we found that most people, they're going to throw it away. We do have it reusable, but that's why our price is so low for our party caps, because we feel like if you're going to throw it away, you're not going to want to spend more money. It's just an afterthought of, oh, it's a part of the cap, I'm going to throw it away, I forgot it was there.
Do the caps work on other types of bottles, like pop bottles, for example? Or is it, I don't know the size of the difference between water and...
So right now, they do. These ones are designed for beer caps, actually, but we're using them for water. Have a laugh about that.
Well, that was my second part of the question. Have you thought about, as you scale, is there opportunities to do something on like a pop can or down the line beer can?
Yeah, so they